Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. It is the player ratings after Liverpool thoroughly whooped Everton Football Club by 4-1. If you want to vote for your man of the match, get your vote in. Type into the chat, exclamation mark votes, put a space in, put the number next to the player's name that you want to vote for. So if it's Alison you want to vote for, put a 1 in, press the enter key in the chat and you will vote. We will get to the man of the match after I have done the player ratings. Oh my days. I am in danger of getting very carried away here because that's what normally happens when Liverpool beat teams that I despise by lots of goals. But I'm not going to. I'm going to check myself. I'm going to speak honestly and openly about how I think each player did for once after a big win. Alison Becker, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. He could have done better with their goal. And he stepped up massively over the last few weeks, but he wasn't quite at that level that we've seen over the previous few weeks. I'm going to get into the comments and stuff later as well, so leave me your ratings individually as I go through the players. I can see already that George Liverpoolio has given Alison a 7, so that's cool. We don't need to vote for these things. And here's the thing, right? You're going to go, Chris, this is low. What's wrong with you? It's been a while since you've done this. And I'm not going to get into the 0.13s and all that because I don't think I need to. But I'm going to go and I'm going to explain my sort of theories on this as we go through the video. So, Andy Robertson, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. 2 assists. That first pullback for Jordan Henderson was absolutely superb. Obviously gets an assist for Diogo Jota as well. And those 2 assists are enough to elevate him above the pack, as it were. He was up and down that left-hand side, fighting for things all the time, putting himself into challenges. Everything that you expect from Andy Robertson. And I think he relishes that type of atmosphere, to be honest with you. But it's the cutback for Hendo. It's the vision, because I don't think he looks when he plays that pass. I think he knows. I think he looks early before he receives it and then knows someone's going to be on the edge. And it's a brilliant, brilliant cutback for him. The 2 centre-halves, I'm going to go Van Dijk first. I'm going to give him a... I'm going to give him a... I'm not going to get into the 0.13s. I'm going to give him a 7.5. I'm going to go with Joel Matip a 7.5 as well. And here's the thing, again, I think Virgil won loads and loads of headers today, and that was a big thing going up against someone like Rondon and stuff like that. And Matip actually, I might even edge him up slightly closer. No, I'm going to stick him 7.5, exactly the same. I think there was some really good tackles. There was one where, I can't remember who he took the ball off, was it Damari Gray or something like that, where Joe Matip just went, that's my ball, my friend, and just took the ball away and just walked off with it. And we were laughing our heads off because that's as good as a tackle as you're going to see in the Premier League, where you literally, like you're a kid, like you're an older kid, like a 15, 16-year-old playing with like a fucking 7-year-old boy on the football field, and you just go, my ball, mate, see you later. And that's kind of his boys against men, wasn't it? And Liverpool being the men, obviously, in this one. So I think that was absolutely brilliant from him. There was another one as well where he was just screaming. I don't know what he was screaming at, to be honest with you. Just like, after he'd done something. And you're like, Joel, that's amazing. But you should probably focus on the game and on. But he knew what he'd done. And that's sound as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm going to go 8 out of 10. Couple of big chances he created for us down that right-hand side, linked up well, as we know now, with Henderson and with Mo Salah on that right-hand side. Gets forward, bombs in, gets crosses in. Probably should have taken a free kick on the edge of the box. I'm looking at you, Virgil van Dijk, my friend. It's hard to stay mad at Virgil van Dijk, even though that was one of the most ridiculous free kicks I've ever seen anybody take, Virgil. But I forgive you, because you're fucking magic. Just like the rest of Liverpool, and yeah, Everton is tragic, yeah. That's how that one goes. We're going to move on then to Fabinho next. I'm going to go with a 7 out of 10 for Fabinho. Don't think he was needed too much. I think when Everton were looking to counter, of which they had no counters, they were looking to lob the ball over the top. But other than that, not loads for Fabinho to do. There'll be games where he can step up. This was not one of those games. Moving on then, Tiago Alcantara. But generally speaking, trying to sort of throw Liverpool in a direct manner on the front foot. And that's the thing with Tiago, isn't it? He gets the ball, he moves it forward. Gets the ball, moves it forward. None of this fart-arsing around from Tiago Alcantara. He wants us putting our foot down all the time. He's always looking for an avenue for Liverpool to get forward, get 20, 30 yards up the pitch. That's what Thiago's about. I think sometimes you think, oh, maybe he's a bit of possession. No, he just wants the ball forward. He just wants his team scoring goals. He wants a quarterback it all. That's what Tiago is. That's what Tiago does for us. 8 out of 10 for him. Moving on then to Jordan Henderson, who I thought was absolutely fantastic today. I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. I mean, that goal alone deserves something close to it. Left-footed, Robbo pulls it back, bends it in. Jordan Pickford, no chance, even with big arms, normal arms even, no chance whatsoever. It's absolutely superb. It's pinpoint, it's accurate. He bends it round the man. It's just beautiful. And then the assist for Mo Salah as well. It's perfectly weighted. He puts it into a position where only Salah can get it, and he puts it into a position where Salah can get around the outside of it and get back in onto his left foot to bend it around Jordan Pickford. It's beautifully weighted. Kept up picking up these pockets in the 10 position quite often, but you'd still see him getting round the outside of Mo Salah. It's what Jordan Henderson does now. He's a 10, he's an 8, he's a fucking 6. He's a fucking brilliant midfielder. That's what he is, putting in 10 out of 10 performances like today. Moving forwards then, we'll go Sadio Mane, who I think had a 7 out of 10 performance today. Was he quiet? Yes. Am I arsed? No. Shall we move on? Okay, Chris. We'll move on to Mo Salah, right-hand side, 10 out of 10 performance, 2 goals, massive goals. Great finish for the first one, wasn't it? Again, bearing around the outside, gets the ball with his left foot, bends it into the top bin, past Pickford with his little arms. Yes, that's right. Once again, Salah scores a goal. Salah went on to score 2 goals a little bit later on, of course, when he drives past Seamus Coleman. Actually, it was onto a ball by Seamus Coleman, I think, at this point. Then runs past Seamus Coleman, because Seamus Coleman's not as fast as Mo Salah. Then he bears down on Jordan Pickford, and then he tantalisingly, slowly passes the ball into the back of the net, which gave every Everton fan just a hint and a whiff of hope that it's not going to go in, but it does go in because it's Mo Salah and he's the best fucking player in world football. 10 out of 10 performance from him. And then Diogo Jota. This was maybe, it's hard to say pick of the bunch, but it was really good. And it was really good because the fucking touch from Andy Robertson is mega. He gets through, gets on goal, takes two looks, bang, straight in. Fucking unbelievable finish. Then he does this to the Everton fans. Then he does a fucking baby shark dance or daddy shark or whatever it is. Like the balls of the man, you know what I mean? And yet none of it was probably as good as when Alison kicked the bottle into the stands by accident. Had to apologise. Sorry about that, fellas. I don't know what stand that was. Could have been the Gladys Street. Might not have been a very good idea by Alison Becker, but it was brilliant. And here it is. Low marks. I've given 7s. I've given 8s. And you know what? I've given 7 to Sadio Mane. And here's the thing. Liverpool didn't need to be at their best to score 4 goals at Goodison Park against Everton Football Club. And the reason for that is that Liverpool are magic and Everton are fucking tragic. We should have to put in 10 out of 10 performances every time we go to Goodison Park just to get a win, and we didn't need to do that today. And that is why Everton are screaming about getting rid of their manager. That is why Everton fans are fucking gutted at the moment, because they don't think their club is being ran in the right way, of which, by the way, they are right. But when Liverpool Football Club, your biggest hated rivals, do not have to put 10 out of 10 performances in to score 4 goals in your backyard, you've got problems. And Everton Football Club, you've got fucking problems. Into the comments. Why are you not writing the votes down, Andreas? I don't like to be honest with you. And I'll tell you the reason. It stops me in my flow, first of all, when I'm talking and thinking at the same time. Secondly, you bastards skip to the end, look at all the ratings and don't watch the video. Thank you. And we'll move on from that one. Is anybody else voting? I've got to do the man of the match at some point. Someone says brilliant rating, says Luke. You got a friend in me, Chris's barber, gets a 75. Buzzing with that, Wayne Chris. Indeed, Glenn Boylan, thank you so much for that one. Man of the match, Si. Man of the match, let's call it there. Who is the Redmen TV viewers' man of the match? Jordan Henderson. I am really surprised at that one. Fair play. He was brilliant. He was so influential all game long as well. Though I suppose there was patches where Salah was 10, 20 minutes really in the game, then a little bit quieter, then back into the game. But Jordan was there all the time, wasn't he? Winning the ball back, fighting, talking to the referee. of course, for showing up in the 10, getting fucking unbelievable left-footed finishes on the go, getting unbelievable assists. I think you're absolutely right. I think he deserved that man of the match today. It surprised me, it really did. Charlie S says Hendo was class tonight, to be fair, and I completely agree with that. OSA says man of the match is probably Henderson, though Salah was close too, and I gave Henderson a 10, gave Salah a 10. I would have probably edged it to Salah, but I'm glad that you guys went with Jordan Henderson because, you know, really like Jordan Henderson, and he put in a fucking unbelievable display. That has been the player ratings. Thank you so much for joining me. Me and Paul will be back in 12 minutes time. 12 minutes for the instant match reaction after Liverpool beat Everton by 4-1 at Goodison Park. The instant match reaction is going to be about 20 to maybe 30 minutes because we're in such a good mood. And it's only available on our streaming service, Redmen Plus. You have to sign up to the Redmen TV on the redmentv.com. Wait for one more night until 11:59 tonight. I've got a code for a free month to this service. It is just the word instant, and we've gone with the spelling of instant, which is INSTANT. So we didn't try and mix it up. We just went with a really easy word to spell, instant, and spelt it the way that you spell the word instant. So you've just got to go over to the redmentv.com, sign up for Redmen Plus, and type in instant, and you will get a free month, and you are going to get documentaries that come out on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, where we talk about the 50 greatest Premier League players for Liverpool in the Premier League era. I know, right? 50 shows there is going to be going out, which you will get in December. Build up and reaction to 9 Liverpool games in December. This is all part of your free month. Plus, we've got incredible competitions. If you sign up as Club Legend, 23 more days of those giveaways going on if you sign up as a Club Legend. There is so much going on over there. It is like Netflix for Liverpool fans. But first of all, and most importantly, it's the fucking instant match reaction to Liverpool versus Everton, where we beat them by 4-1. You're going to really want to sign up for that one because it's going to be fucking amazing. And then we've got the final word tomorrow. Sign up now. See you later. Ta-ra.
Thanks for watching the show. If you want more Redmen TV goodness in your life, go over and join Redmen Plus. We've got over 30 new shows every single month. We've got documentaries, interviews, exclusives, and tons more. If you join us as a Club Legend, you'll even get your name over here. So head on over to redmentv.com and join Redmen Plus.